French President Emmanuel Macron expressed his full confidence that the relationship between US President Donald Trump and Ukrainian leader Vladimir Zelensky will be swiftly repaired after their public confrontation in the Oval Office last week. Zelensky's visit to the White House on Friday ended unexpectedly when his meeting with Donald Trump and Vice President Vance turned into a heated argument in front of the press. Donald Trump accused Zelensky of gambling with World War III because he was hesitant to engage in peace talks with Moscow, also accusing him of being disrespectful and unappreciative for the substantial military assistance provided by Washington to Kyiv. During the intense discussion, President Zelensky once more dismissed the idea of negotiations with Moscow, called for security assurances from the US, and denied any claims that Kyiv's forces are facing manpower shortages. Macron expressed to Le Figaro on Sunday his confidence that a de-escalation between the US and Ukraine will be achieved swiftly despite the shouting match. In the next few days, we ought to get things back on track, he stated. The newspaper reports that the French president has spoken with his US counterpart 3 times within a span of only 3 days in an effort to resolve the conflict between Washington and Kyiv. Last week, BFM TV reported, based on information from a French diplomatic source, that President Trump was initially hesitant to host Zelensky in Washington. It was President Macron who convinced the US president to alter his decision. On Sunday, Zelensky expressed to journalists his belief that he could mend relations with Trump. However, he noted a preference for future communications to occur privately. Zelensky expressed his willingness to sign an agreement that will grant the US access to Ukraine's natural resources as compensation for military support. His visit to Washington was initially planned to conclude this deal before complications arose. On Friday, Trump stated to journalists that Zelensky is not focused on ending the conflict. He added that Zelensky will be invited back to the White House when he is ready for peace. US National Security Advisor Mike Waltz expressed uncertainty on CNN about whether Vladimir Zelensky is the most suitable leader for Ukraine. At this time, he stated, "We need a leader who can collaborate with us and eventually negotiate with the Russians to bring an end to this war."